Fire hydrants. A hydrant is an outlet provided in water pipe for tapping water, mainly in case of a fire. That means when a fire occurs, then fire hydrant is used for tapping water. This one is fire hydrant. That means in case of emergency when fire occurs, then we can easily get water from fire hydrant. The connection is made with the fire hydrant when a fire occurs in the area under the command of fire hydrant, and the water thus obtained from fire hydrant is used for firefighting purposes. Location, that means where we locate fire hydrant. The number of fire hydrants in distribution system and their location depend on various factors such as utility of buildings, requirement of water for firefighting, chances of fire occurrence, population of area, etc. Generally, the fire hydrants are placed at all street junctions, and they are so located that if a circle of about 60 to 90 meters is drawn from any hydrant, it will partly overlap that of the adjoining hydrants. That means normally it provides at the junction of road where one or two road cross each other. That is called junction. A map indicating the position of fire hydrants in the locality should be carefully prepared and preserved. Let's see the requirements of a fire hydrant. Following are the requirements of a good fire hydrant. Number one, it should be cheap. Number two, it should be easily detectable in case of a fire. Number three, it should be of such nature that it can be easily connected with the hose or motor pump. Number four, it should function properly and should not go out of order during operation. Number five, it should permit undisturbed flow of water when being fully open. That means it should be cheap and easily detectable in case of a fire, and the nature would be such that easily connected with hose or motor pump, and it should work properly during operation, and it provide undisturbed flow. Types of fire hydrants. Two types. Number one, flush hydrant, another one is post hydrant. A flush hydrant is provided below the footpath or street level, and it is protected or covered by a cast iron box or brick masonry chamber. The flush hydrant is more safely attached to the water pipe and cannot therefore be easily dislocated. However, it is not prominently seen, and hence some arrangement has to be made to detect it easily when a fire occurs. Usually a plate with letters F.H, that means fire hydrant, is attached on some nearby permanent structures such as building, compound wall, light post, telephone post, big tree, etc. A post hydrant is provided projecting above the road level, and its height above road level is about 1 meter to 2 meter. This type of hydrant is more prominent and can be easily detected when a fire occurs. However, it is liable to be damaged by misuse. So there is a chance of misuse as it is located the side of a road. Working principle of a fire hydrant. When the nut is operated by a key, the valve goes up and it allows the water from water pipe to rise and to fill the barrel. The water is then delivered from the outlet. The diameter of outlet should correspond to the diameter of hose to the attached to it. The usual diameter of outlet is about 60 millimeter or so. After the requirement of water from fire hydrant is satisfied, the nut is operated in the reverse direction by the key. The valve lowers down and prevents the entry of water from water pipe to the barrel. The water remaining in the barrel of hydrant after the valve has been closed down is removed by opening the plug of drain hole. Is the function, that is a working principle of a fire hydrant. Let's see another term, fire demand. The requirement of water for fire demand can be worked out in a logical way as follows. Number one is minimum number of stream required. Number two, discharge of each stream. Number three, duration of fire, and the last one is number of simultaneous. Now let's see a problem regarding fire demand. Work out the fire demand of water for a city having a population of 1 lakh. So there is a city where 1 lakh population lived. For firefighting purposes, you have to find out fire demand. We can solve this problem by three methods. Number one, Freeman, using Freeman formula. Number two, Quisling formula, and the last one is National Board of Fire Underwriters. According to Freeman formula, the equation is 1136.50 multiplied with P by 5 plus 10. Here, the value of P is population in thousand. That means 1 lakh. 1 lakh means 100,000 population. So here the value of P is 100. If you put the value of P is 100 in this equation, then you get the fire demand is 34,095 liter per minute. That means per minute it is to be 34,095 liter. Another option is norm of stream required. Here number of stream required is 2.8 root over P. That is, if we put the value of P is 100, then 28 number of stream is required for firefighting purposes. Using Quisling formula, we can also find out fire demand. If we put here the value of P is 100, then we get 31,820, and providing this formula 4,637 root over P multiplied with 1 minus 0.01 root over P, we get 41,733. So according to three formula or three method, we can find out this one. If you are asked to find out the fire demand of water for a particular city, for a particular population, then you can easily find out it by using this formula. Anyone formula anyone uh, easily find out using this 3 1, but if uh, there is an indication for using particular formula, then you have to find out the fire demand using that formula. That is, if you are asked to find out the fire demand by using Freeman, then obviously you have to find out this fire demand using this formula. Let's see another topics. Water meters. What do we mean by water meters? These are the devices which are installed on the pipes to measure the quantity of water flowing at a particular point along the pipe. It's just for count the amount of water you have used by the consumer. That means electricity meter uh, to count the amount of electricity. Here also we provide water meter to count for amount of water. The reading obtained from the meter help in working out the quantity of water supplied, and thus the consumer can be charged accordingly. The water meters are usually installed to supply water to industries, hotels, big institutions, etc. Following are the requirements of a good water meter. It should accurately measure the discharge of water to the permissible tolerance of about 2%. Permissible tolerance of about 2%, that means 2% value may be fluctuate, but not more than 2% is allowed for these purposes. It should be capable of registering even small quantity of flow of water. It should be easy to repair and to maintain it good working condition. It should contain an arrangement in the form of a screen at the inlet so that the entry of grit is prohibited. Entry of grit means a small particle. So the entry of a small particle is prohibited. That is not allowed. It should not be too costly. That means it should be cheap. It should not offer any resistance or obstruction to the natural flow of water. And the last one is the entire assembly of the meter should be non-corrosive. That means uh, there is no chance for corrosion here. So it should be obviously non-corrosive. The water meters can be classified into the following two categories: positive displacement type meters, another one is velocity meters. Let's see another important topic: leak detection test. That means there is a chance of leak in the pipe network. So how we can find out or indicate or detect leak in the pipe network? Following are the tests which can be carried out to detect the location of leakage of water by using colored water, compressed air, feeling in the pipe, hydraulic gradient, metal rod, observation, and the last one is steel rod. Here we discuss about colored water. The water is mixed with some soluble color, and the colored water is allowed to flow through the water pipes. The colored water can be easily identified at the point of leakage. So when the colored water uh, get out from the pipe network, then we can easily find out or detect the leakage. So these are all about fire hydrant and water meter. Today is no more. So read carefully about your lesson. In next week or in fourth week, I may assign an assignment. So prepare your lesson uh, and read carefully uh, the topics and also solve your problem. Stay safe, keep safe. Thank you everyone.